Roll call. Good work.
Hey, it's Joseph59 here. Do you have beautiful digital photos and you just don't know how to display them? Well, I got a solution for you guys. I'm going to show you guys how to transfer pictures onto wood. And you can download a free set of plans and build one for yourself. And don't forget, this is also a great wedding gift, birthday gift, or even a Christmas gift. To transfer your image on your wood, you're going to need a piece of wood. And I'm just using pine. And you're going to need a picture, and your picture has to be done on a laser printer. It will not work on an inkjet, so just keep that in mind. If you don't have a laser printer, certainly you can go to a copier place and they'll copy one for you. I just went to Staples and got it done. Just keep in mind, if you do have any wording, make sure it is a mirror image. So you would use software or anything like that you could do that. And also your picture, if you want it to be done a different way, it'll be mirrored also as well, just to keep that in mind. And I've already cut my piece of wood to the same size of the picture. And you're also going to need some gel medium. I just got mine at Michael's the craft store. And I have the gloss heavy gel, and I find that works great. And I'm just using a foam brush. And when you're applying it on, you just want to make sure you put enough on, because I found in the past when I didn't put enough on, it doesn't really come out very good at all. Unless you're looking for a really stress look, then that would work as well. Now you take your piece of wood, and I just like to rotate it so I kind of can see. And then you just want to go ahead and kind of line up on the bottom here and on the sides. And once it's down in place, just go ahead and push down on it. And then flip it over. And if you have any areas you just want to push out the air bubbles, and then just go ahead and let it sit overnight, or at least for 8 hours. Now that it's all completely dry, we want to remove the paper, and I'm simply just using here a paper towel that is wet, and I did a little bit of warm water. I found that helped a little bit more. And you just want to go ahead, you can use a sponge just to dampen that piece of paper. And I'm going to go ahead and let this sit for about a minute. Alright, now that it has sat for a minute, we're just going to remove it off. And then you just want to take one of the corners, and it should be able to peel right off. Now this is like kind of like the first layer that you're peeling off of the paper. So you may not get it all in one big chunk or strips or anything like that. Sometimes you get lucky and sometimes you don't. And this does come a little bit messy process because you are rubbing the paper off. As you can see, I kind of got paper all over the place. Now I just want to use your finger and just kind of slowly roll it. And I find that works too, and it will just come off. And this is more, you want to be gentle. You don't want to rush this process, because if you rush this process, you might end up damaging, especially if you have letters or anything like that, or a face of somebody. You don't want to rub too hard, because you don't want to take the image completely off. So once you've got most of the paper off in an area, then you can start, I can show you here, you can start to slowly rub here. I usually like to start in the corner, kind of work my way down or so. And just lightly kind of rub back and forth, nothing too hard. This does take a little while to do. And you're just removing the paper. And as you slowly start to remove your paper, you'll get more of an image. So I'm going to go ahead and kind of work on this, and then I'll show you kind of halfway of what it would look like. So this is what it looks like about halfway done, or a little bit more than halfway done, I guess I should say. And it's turning out really well. As you can see that there's still some white spots. That just means that the paper is still on and it has dried. If not, just add a little bit of more water on top and then just keep using your finger just to scrub away at it just to get rid of all the paper. And I'm going to go ahead and just finish up removing all the rest of the paper. So I went ahead and I painted all 4 corners, as you can see here. And I just did it in a green color. And then once the paint was dry, I went ahead and took 400 grit sandpaper and just lightly sanded the edges and just kind of gave it a more rustic kind of look to it. And then once I was happy with that, I went ahead and I put top coat on, just a clear finish. I did it in a satin finish, just 1 coat. You don't need to use it in a floor finish. This is just what I have left over. You could use any clear coat on top would be fine. And I found it kind of got rid of all those fuzziness, because sometimes when it dries, sometimes you still will see those little fuzziness, but if you rub too hard, you'll end up wrecking your picture. So I found that a top coat worked better than Mod Podge. That's just my personal preference, but I found this gave a much better professional look with the Varthane satin finish look to it. And if you wanted to, you could leave it the way it is. I ended up just adding a little hook on the back here so you can hang it if you wanted to. If not, you don't have to add one on. And that's the final product. Thanks for stopping by my channel, and go to the video description link below for free plans. Don't forget to comment on this video. If you would like to see more of these videos, please subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching!